Hey, everybody. Well, you guys are going to stick to your two-party paradigm, aren't you? Yeah, all the Democrats are losing. The Republicans are winning. And then once all these midterms get done and the Republicans win all these governorships and whatever positions that they're fucking running for right now, then you guys will probably line up and vote for Trump again. And the Democrats had their chance with the president, the House, and the freaking Senate, basically. You seen what they done. Now you're going to turn around and give it all to the Republicans, aren't you? And you think they're not going to do the same fucking thing to you. Well, by the time the Republicans get in there, there's going to be so many fucking laws in place that they won't be able to do a fucking anything any different. But you brain dead people will still follow Republicans and Democrats to keep your democracy alive. The ignorance of the people in this country. They'd rather be a democracy where 51% of the people control 49% of the people instead of being free, be a republic. People want to force other people to do things they don't want to do. That's a democracy, folks. Mob rule. I'm sick and tired of telling you people, and you just love it when we got the greatest democracy in the world. That's why everybody wants to come here. No. Democracies are all across the world. They just think when they come here because Biden's telling them he's going to give them $400,000. What other country's paying people $400,000 to come to their country? These illegals will get more out of this government than you'll ever get. They've been bringing the Muslims and over here for 7 years. They can own a business without paying any income taxes on that business. As soon as that 7 years up and they're going to start having to pay taxes, they bring somebody over from their family to take over the money, take over the business. Now they get 7 years of tax-free business. Do you? If you own a business? Hell no. All I can say is you people turned this country into what it is for lack of doing anything. Lack of trying to keep your own country, keep your own freedoms, keep your own rights. And you guys are still going, well, if shit ever hits the fan. You guys are morons. I swear it's better off that I don't have a big channel. Because I won't be like the big channels and worry about, well, if I say this, I might lose 100,000 subs. If I mention somebody's name on my channel, I might lose my entire channel. People, I'm going to talk about something else right now, and that's that clown show that's been going on for about 3 or 4 days now. It's the last thing I'm going to say about it. I have done enough research. I know the three parties, and now there's even more parties involved. But from what I've seen with these three channels, and now a couple other channels that were involved today, I think it's Jared or something. I remember seeing that guy off of the Flat Earth debate. The other guy named Dave, I don't know who that guy is. But I guess that Richie and this guy that goes by RV Truther, Russian video truther. Uh, I guess they jumped on a couple other people last night or the night before or something. They had another video of them guys today. People, these clowns have super chats and shit on their damn videos. There was all kinds of money being made off of them super chats for the last 4 days or however long it's been going on. Lots of money. Now, this is just my opinion. They're all three merchants. Let's just go there. They're all three merchants. This is the way it seems like to me that they all three got together, planned this shit. Richie, RV, and Brian. It's what it looks like to me, folks. When you start seeing everything, all the videos they've put out from Brian, it almost seems like to me they all did this for entertainment to build up some money, build up them views. I'm going to come right out and say it. From what I've heard in the last 3 days, 4 days, the three best people on the subject of Freemasonry is Richie from Boston, Brian from High Impact Videos, and this RV Truth. If you listen to them, they both know, all three of them know all kinds of stuff about Freemasonry. I thought that was a secret society. You can ask all three of them if they're Freemasons, they'll say no, they're supposed to. Especially two of them. Now RV, I don't know. Like I said, I've never heard of him before 4 or 5 days ago. He claims to have been all over the damn internet for 10 years. Big channels and shit. Right now he's only got 36,000. But RFB and Brian had channels permanently deleted, supposedly, and they've both gotten them back. How many other channels have lost channels and gotten them back? I know I haven't. I have never gotten a lost channel that was deleted or taken down off of any platform back. That could be a Masonic thing. Maybe they did a handshake or a hand sign or something that got their channels back. I mean, Brian did show Richie the other night in his video where he's all heartbroken and shit. He was showing Richie doing the 666 and holding his hands like they claim there's a freaking, what is it, triangle? Is a freaking triangle, and that's a Freemason sign. Brian showed Richie, and I don't know how many different shots of him holding his hands exactly that same way. So I guess that makes him a Freemason, according to Richie and RV. Now, let me ask you something, folks. If you were part of a secret society and you didn't want anybody to think you was a part of a secret society, what would you do to try to convince everybody you wasn't? Point your finger at everybody else being a damn Freemason. That way you can say, well, I'm not a Freemason. I'm the one pointing out all the Freemasons. It would be that fucking easy, folks. Come on. And when you got a bunch of brain dead morons that have been put through public schools that have been all done, this has all been done by the government. How easy is it to be convincing people you've been on the air for 10 years, you lost your channel, and now these guys think he's a god. I've never seen the people on RV's channel thinks he's a god. And that's the same way with the people that follow Richie. They think he's a god. Brian, I mean, about half the people that follow him give him shit, and the other half don't. I mean, I even see the people that, hell, they talk out about both those channels. All of Richie's channels and Brian's channels. I never heard them talk about RV. Like I said, I never even heard of RV before 4 days ago. But they talk out about both these guys. Make fun of them and shit. And then they turn around and they leave comments and stuff. They're watching their channel. You can clearly see it's them. Most of the people that comment on my channel, they don't even have a picture of themselves or a logo or anything. They come in as a incognito. That's how scared they are to talk on my channel or to even leave a comment. That's a fact. And I don't care who they are. Watachi is a channel killer. They're afraid of that name. All of them. Wonder why that is. I don't know, people. This RV clown, he jumped on another couple of guys. One of them was named, I think, Jared or something. Like I said, I saw him back when I used to get involved in the flat earth debates and shit. So he's a pretty big channel. But this RV guy, he jumped on them. I think it was last night. Another guy named Dave on there. Another guy, I don't even think his name was Alex or something. But this RV guy, man, he come on there. He was acting like Brian. He was acting like Brian when Brian went on his show. Saying, prove that. Prove what you're saying to be true. That's what he was doing today. Now, it wasn't good enough for Brian. They made Brian, oh, you just think you're a lawyer. You just think you're a lawyer. You look up words before you make a movie or a video so that you can use big words that confuse me. He was telling these two guys today, prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. He didn't like it when Brian was doing that the other night. But now he's doing it. This guy even had the audacity to tell these people what to talk about on their own channel and what they should be talking about. That's up. This fucking clown RV Truth has 36,000 subs. You'd think he's got 2 million subs the way he talks to other people. He thinks he's a god. And I think let me see, what could I call it? His messiah is Richie from Boston. Now, this RV guy, he claims to be 100% follower of the way, Jesus Christ and everything. So this Jared guy asked him, why on your show last night did you try to tell everybody my last name, which I have nothing to do with, it was given to me by my family, that my last name is 33, that makes me this is what the guy was asking. My last name, I can't remember what his last name was. But he said, my last name, you put on your channel that it was a 33 that made me a Mason. Why would you do that? And this RV truth clown fucking came out and said, well, when I'm being pushed, I push back. And I'll destroy you however I need to, whether it's a lie or not. Now, he claims to be a backer of Jesus, follower of Jesus, and Jesus is in his heart. But he was going to defame, he did defame this guy, gave false witness on this guy, and his last name claiming that made him a Freemason. And he even admitted he only did it because out of revenge, because that guy made him mad. Now that sounds like a follower of Jesus Christ, don't it? He made it up. He admitted he made it up and told his people that to get them to believe it so they wouldn't listen to this other guy. He owned up to it. The video is online. One guy's name was Dave, and I think it was, they were bitching about his logo, girth or some shit, I don't know. And then the other guy was that Jared guy or something. He was from Flat Earth or debate shit. I heard of him. People, come on. Who are you guys following? Any old buddy? This RV guy, he's telling the truth. A lot of stuff he's talking about, he's telling the truth. 90% of it came out 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. He's still beating those same dead horses because you guys are brain dead, and you guys think he's a god. He just figured all this stuff out on his own. No, he's following Richie. Richie's been doing it for 20 years. There's a lot of other people been doing the same shit, been repeating the same shit for more than 20 years. Unless it's about you know what and the jab. All these other channels been putting out the same shit, but these morons that follow RV, oh, he's a god. He has broken many facts. He ain't done shit. Hell, more than just about every damn thing he talks about, I was putting out 10, 15, 20 years ago. He don't talk about the Constitution not being in play anymore. These big channels, I'm scared to even say my name. Fucking scared. Scared bitches. They all have my email addresses. They all know my channels. They won't even fucking come back. Try to put me in my place. Why is that? Am I right? You make the call. And I call all these guys out again. And I'm going to drop this video right on their channel. They won't be able to deny that they saw it. So, you guys have a good night out there. God loves you and so do I. But I'll tell my truths about you guys just like you tell your truths about everybody else. I'm just not going to use no fake shit on you guys. No handshakes, no hand signs. I'll just go by facts. And factually, Richie from Boston's been caught in too many fucking lies for anybody to believe anything he has to say. Unless he repents and changes his ways. I ain't seen it. His ego's so big even on his other channel. Ain't got nothing to do with politics. He thinks he's the only one that's ever been in those areas. He thinks, well, look at my big 37-inch mud train tire, dude. I'm the only one that owns these motherfuckers. Whatever, Richie. When you was in jail, I was doing all them fucking trails you go over on dirt bikes and in a full-size Bronco. Locked front and rear. Most of them I ran in a two-wheel dirt bike, RM 250 and a CR 250. You ain't doing shit a million motherfuckers before you have done. You just want to make everybody believe it. Now I'll give you your damn videos with that drone you got and them high dollar cameras. You get good videos. And you tell a good story that's been told a million times about those same areas. You ain't broke no news. Hell, there's stories I can tell you about you've never even heard of. I lived out there. I ran them deserts. I ran them mountains. All the way down 4 hours into Mexico. Bet you ain't been on none of those. You guys have a good night out there. God loves you, and so do I. I'm sick of the clown show. All of them think they're better than anybody else. And if they would all come together and actually just do the right thing, look at how many people could be get involved. No, you got to divide yourselves. You got to divide yourselves. Everybody's got to outdo the next guy. And I'm the best one on the internet. I'm the best one. I'm the best YouTuber. I'm the best BitChute. I'm the best tweaker or what is that? Tweeter. I'm the best Facebook motherfucker on the internet. Ain't none of you the best. None of you. Hell, Brian, you and a lot of these big channels. I got an AA degree in visual communications. I went to school to learn how to do everything you do. I could do the same thing with a laptop and a goddamn microphone just like Brian's got, or just like any one of these other bigger channels got. I could do the same thing. I've got a college degree for doing that shit. I don't care to do it. I don't care to make it a business. Make it a business that the world's being destroyed right in front of our eyes. That's a good business to have. You guys have a good night out there. This is Watachi. God loves you. So do I. If you don't have Jesus in your life, I don't care what you do. You're not going to like what's coming. And for those of you think that and keep claiming you have Jesus in your life, I hope you're right. Because I don't even know what to tell you people anymore. Have a good night, folks. This is all on you.